Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thomas Farrelly here. We got our new Onewheel today. I figured I'll do a quick unboxing of it and take a look at the accessories the bundle came with. Maybe install them. We'll see how it goes. This might be a little longer video. If you've been with us before, you know these lives are more behind the scenes, and then we chop them up into bite-size post videos later on. With that being said, let's dive in. We have two boxes here. We have this main box, and then we have another small box of accessories. So I'm curious at the accessories also because two of the items were not supposed to ship till August, and I'm curious to see if they're in the box. So I'm going to move the big box out of the way first, and then we'll dive into the smaller box. Alright guys, so we have our box here, pretty solid. I'm in LA. It took me about 2 or 3 days to get it, which I was actually impressed. It said like a 7-day delivery time, but I got it a little earlier. So the reason we got this is, I'll talk about this while I start opening the box. I have a Onewheel Pint X and the GT, and I actually rent them on Friends with great website, great group of people, owner's really nice. So my GT was stolen about 2 weeks ago while it was being rented. Friends with was very good with handling it. They had insurance, we have insurance for renting it. And I'm in the process of getting my money back for that, and I figured I might as well update to a GTS. We've got them basically to bond with my two boys, and that was the idea. So having just one doesn't really help too much. Okay, so opening the box here. Oh, get the paperwork. Okay, so it's only showing three things in this box in this ordering. So the rest of the stuff, I'm pretty sure is coming in August, even though their website had a little asterisk saying shipping in August. But when I got the shipping information through the tracking showed that it showed all the items in there, and it was actually the other items. So I think one of the things was the Railguards. Which kind of sucks that they're not in here, and I'm going to be using it a while without the Railguards. So anyway, the Hypercharger says it's in here, the bumpers, which we went with hot blue, and the charger plug, which is hot blue. So I'll put that on the side. And on top of that too, I also got an Airtag here, and I ordered a mount, just like I had on my old GT. And I did supply that information to the police when it was stolen. We might go into installing that. We'll see how long this thing becomes. Okay, so boxes. Okay, so we got our bumper kit here. We got a Hypercharger, and we got a plug. I guess let's look at the plug since it's really not in the box. So, I mean, just like all the other ones, it's a silicone rubber plug. Pretty nice. I'll put it right there so we don't lose it. Let's take a look at the Hypercharger. It is pretty beefy. Interesting, it says Hypercharger GT on it. I thought it was a GTS. Let's see what the packaging says. I thought they were different. Yeah, it would be nicer if they put S on it. It does say 113 volts, and the output's 113 volts. So Probably would be a good idea if they put an S on it, just so they know. I know the ends, they said they were different. It looks like it's a 3-prong. But we'll see. So that is the Hypercharger, the GT. The bumpers, again, I went with the hot blue because there really wasn't much of a choice when it came to Railguards. So there was only one, and they didn't have any other colors, and no one else sells them. I did talk to Float Life about it, if they are planning on making some, and they don't seem to have any plans of making them. They say they're more expensive to make. So they're probably not going to make them, just like the W rails. So those seem like they were more expensive. They made them for a while and then they stopped. Okay, Santa Cruz one-wheel bumper kit, Allen key and some extra screws. And then we got the bumpers. Let's take them both out and then we'll show them off. Okay. Yeah, you know, they're pretty solid, pretty thick. They are the Onewheels one. I you know, don't think they're anything special, but yeah, they're a good starter, right? Probably put something else on it later on, but it's a good place to start. All right, with that said, let's move these aside. Let's not lose the the plug, which I dropped already. All right, let's get this box up here. This might be a little awkward. Okay, 1 second. Sorry, I bent really far down and the camera tracking lost me. Okay, so we got the box here. Let's open it up. We already know it's going to be a box within a box. And of course, the way this flips up, we're going to lose that view. Alright, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I'm going to grab it, pull it out, put the whole thing on the floor. Yeah, so, tape came right off the box. Okay, so it looks like the tape came off the side of the box. Close it up again for a minute. Actually look like, I don't know, a lot of people get these and they look like they were opened also. So, let's see, let's take a look. Onewheel GT S-Series. Don't see anywhere on the box that says Rally. which is funny. And the bottom of the box is falling apart too. So be careful, guys, getting one, opening it up. So I'm guessing they probably just grab a GTS, open the box, and put the rally stuff on it, and then put it back in the box that it came with. Alright, let's open this up from the top. I'm guessing, don't quote me, I have no clue what they're doing. But the fact that the box looks beat up. Okay, first look. Oh, actually, the rails almost feel like there's a plasticky feel to them. Sure, they're not plastic, but they're textured. It's not like super smooth, which is interesting. I wonder if they will scratch. Not as easy. Okay, we got small box, which is the regular charger. Build your dream setup. I know I'm blocking my face with that. Okay, let's put that aside for now. Let's take it out of the box with the handle. All right. Again, we lost that camera. Sorry about that. Thing with these tracking cameras. Now you're getting to see my office. Okay, so here we have it. Yeah, so like I was saying, there's a texture on here, which is nice. Almost like a powder coating is what I would guess. But it feels nice. I wonder if it will scratch less. Let's say it's already beat up. Let's take these things off. Remove before meet your front foot pad to go, less than 1 mile an hour to stop. Table, take off the other side too. I can already see that there's a little concave to the pads, which I'm sure anyone following already knows that. Doesn't look as bad as the GT one. So this one, quick start guide. You gotta look at even. I don't remember them showing someone else helping you. That's neat. Quick tip if you're looking to learn. What we did for my kids is we got one of those little walkers for older people, and we put wheels on the bottom, and you could hold on to that while you're on the one wheel to learn to stop and get the feel of it real quick. Anyhow, so let's put this stuff on the side. Don't think we need the knife over here anymore. Well, maybe we do. I could see right off the bat that orange cable that everyone was talking about. That's pretty standouting. Still feels kind of rattly, the handle. We'll see how that goes. So the other thing that's pushed back is the cover. Of course, I'm going to forget what they call it. The fender. So the fender and the Railguards are shipping in August, from what they're saying. But yeah, I was curious about getting something to protect the rails, so they don't scratch out. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Let's look at the bottom. So the serial number and everything is definitely different. How they etched it in. I guess again, since this is powder coated, I wonder if this is going to scratch away or not over time. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should dive in here and change out the bumpers. I mean, there's not a whole lot we could do. We could change out the bumpers. Okay, let's take a look at the regular charger. I mean, you've seen them once, you've probably seen them all. Build your dream. Isn't really the case because you're missing options on the Rally Edition. We got some GT stickers. That's always nice. They're in black. Let's put them over there. The owner's manual. Leave that out too. And we got a GT. So we'll have to put this in a little charging spot. So it looks about the size of the other one. 113 volts. Yeah, I'll have to swap that one out. Actually, I have to consider what to do with the old GT charger. Maybe I'll do a giveaway or something for it if I'm not going to need it anymore. Yeah, so there we go. We could also, so I have an Airtag. I just write GTS on the Airtag. This is the mount that I ordered on Etsy, the same one I have in all my other ones. I read that the GT is the same one as the GTS. So GTS barcodes. And I think they always end up throwing in an extra little plug, which is nice. I've used this in the past. It's just a 3D plug that goes over. Yeah, so that's it. So we'll go ahead and install this too. So we're taking some stuff up. I'll show you guys how to do that. It's pretty easy and quick. Yeah, so the Airtag basically just fits in like that, and this goes in inside like that. Pretty straightforward, but we'll dive into that in a moment. So let's put the Onewheel a little bit over here. Actually, let's go through my little toolbox. That might be a neat thing to do. See what kind of tools, right? It's always good to have. I use these Milwaukee pack rats. So I have one of them specifically just for my Onewheel stuff. In case I do go out, I could throw this right into the car and have something at the car. It's not something that, throw in a backpack, but I like keeping all the tools I need to do anything in one box. So I do have a DeWalt that was charging the battery. So yeah, everything's kind of thrown around in here. So we're gonna need this. We're gonna need some star keys or Torx screws. I'm not a mechanic. What else do I have in here? Charging cable. Yeah, so not much on that side. So over here, this bottom, we've been using the float stop and pop, stay afloat stuff. I have about half a thing. I could probably put that in my Onewheel, and that'll probably be enough for this. So there's these Torx that I use too. Again, I don't work on these things every day, but this was a nice set. Who is it by? Pro Torque. It has T15 to a T40, and then I have some other Torques in here as well. And I think these were different ones. I also put some tape on them so I know which ones are which when I grab them real quick. Then this is the torque head you need for the axles, the axle ones. It's this one, TP45, which I don't know why it's not in there. Of course, stuff is moved around. Anyhow, yeah. So these are really good. You need them. This bar is really useful when you're loosening that axle for the first time. When I'm beating and putting air into a tire, I like putting a strap around it a couple of times. It keeps you from having to inflate it so much and push it out to the edges. And these little sandpaper cleaners. They're nice for cleaning the grip paper on there. Of course, we need some Loctite red. We have some like Loctite primer, which is kind of like, you know, gas or alcohol or something. Cleans everything up. And then I have sealant electrical tape. So it's like a waterproof tape. I use this in my Pint and in my GT to wrap some wires and keep stuff from getting wet. Okay, so let's put some of the stuff we don't need back in here. We're just going to need the very basics. Okay, get this out of the way. I'll bring the GTS back up here. Right, so we're going to do the bumpers. Wow, that's funny. So it's almost like all my tools that's supposed to be in here are not in here. Why is that? Okay, that's what I did. Sorry. Okay. I forgot what I did myself because it's been a little while. So I put all my regularly used tools in one thing. So like I was missing that bigger torque head. It's in here. Because I thought the idea was if I just grab this one thing and pull it out, we'll be good. So again, I have all this stuff kind of just set up. And I even labeled these. This has GT on it. GT. Just for my own sanity, I have one that says pint. So rather than remembering what is what, I just labeled everything. Might be a little OCD, but you know, when you're looking for stuff quickly, right? So I'm assuming my GT ones would be the same. Yeah, so they're the same. Okay. So these are pretty straightforward, right? Bumpers should be a common thing. I think the big thing with the bumpers was these back two screws, right? I think they were different at one point. I could be wrong. I don't work on these things all the time. Yeah, so the back screws are the longer ones. All right, so four are the same. The other ones are longer. So pretty straightforward. I have it set so I don't over-tighten. That's what that clicking sound is. I'll go back and tighten by hand. that screw wasn't going in that far. It actually almost feels like it's off just a little. Let me try loosening these a little. Just to see if I can move this a little more. It's almost like it's not lining up good. Okay, let's take them out and let's try to start with that one. Alright guys, this is how it goes, right? This is the unedited version, right? So, this is how things go. Okay, so we got one blue one installed. Move over to the other side. Two, oops, sorry about the noise. 3, 4. This one, usually I have a magnet in here too, somewhere, but not in here. I don't see it. Magnet's nice to pull the screws out. Pop. So this one actually slides, right? Okay, yeah, let's look at the bottom there. So, this little guy, I believe, not sure if there was a certain side that it slid into or not. You know what? Let's look it up real quick. They even put a little barcode on it. It's pulling up an ad, of course. Scat. So that's the video there. Yeah, it's showing different kinds. You don't have to use Airtags, they make a couple of different types, but I'm an Apple user, so I'll go with Airtag. So that's the Airtag in his hand, and then he's putting it down right in here. Alright, so I just wanted to make sure the right side, we're using the right side. We are. It is taking a little bit of muscle and pushing it down. It is rubber. I almost feel like that might hit something. So I think it has to get down so that there's a lip in here. Let's go with this old one. So there's a lip in there, so it has to go past that lip. So if it doesn't go past the lip, it's going to stick out a little. So we need to go past that lip. And that is like a super, super tight fit. That's what we want, I guess. Wow, that looks like it's just flush with that angle. So, okay, there it is. A little bit of a snap. Okay, it snaps past that piece there. Interesting. All right, so again, the two long ones go in there. Alright, so we got our Onewheel GT S recursive rails with the hot blue bumpers, and hey, you can't forget our little plug, right? So let's flip it over, install our little plug. And we're off. We could let's go ahead and press the power button. For those that don't have a Onewheel, it does need to be on level ground when you turn it on. It's on. Doesn't look like it comes with much of a charge, huh? Got some light on the front. Definitely excited. Definitely excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you picking up a GTS from your GT? Are you going to go recursive? You know, in the pictures and everything, they make the recursive look a lot more angled, to tell you the truth. I think we're all used to those W rails. It's definitely not as much as a W rail, and it looks a little different. Yeah, the concave, there's still a concave there. Don't let anyone kid you. It's still there. The grip is a lot, I think, more coarse than the regular GT one. But I don't know. I could be comparing new to old. The tire I was running Enduros on my GT before. I'll be interested to see how this compares to Enduro. I wanted to get some lifesavers for the rims, but people were saying you don't really. Sorry, I'm out of frame talking. The lifesavers, the silicone that goes over the rims. I heard that you don't need it as much because they don't get banged up as much with this hub tire combo. I'd be interested to see that as well. Yeah, guys. Hope this was helpful for you guys. Interesting. If you're interested in more content about the Onewheels, let me know. We don't normally do one-wheel content. I don't think we have a whole lot of followers who are interested. So if you are, chime in, let me know. I'll make some more videos out and about, what kind of videos you would like to see. You know, did you want trail videos? Did you want more tech videos for, you know, these boards? You know, how to work on stuff. Hey guys, all right, till next time. Sorry, I keep thinking if I'm forgetting anything else. I'm sitting here in a whole office of boxes from this one wheel. I think we covered everything. Yeah, so leave something in the comments. Let me know what you think. Again, this is the live, which is more or less the behind the scenes. This gets chopped down into little bite-size portions of the video. Usually we'll do a whole video, you know, edited down nicely. And then we also break that up into like little shorts and whatnot. Yeah, so this live will probably be up for a while until we do the edited version and then we swap them out. That's normally how it goes. All right, again, it's Thomas from Life for Tech. Till next time, later.